Hi, welcome back. So here's a quick update on packaging, of all things. Packaging. Okay, so the original idea for DungeonRaider, so here's an example of the kind of graphics that we're looking at, is to have this in a plastic case. This is an old one, it's actually an old Spectrum game, but it's got space for the floppy. Oddly, this sample floppy kind of fits, but it's a bit stiff, and I'm not sure I'm too happy with that. Anyway, that could potentially float around. You can see here it's got space for cassettes or whatever. So this was a 3 cassette game multi pack. It's a bit beat up, but it's useful as a guide. I've got a box of these, but when I put this in here, this is printed off A4, and it's not printed to the edges. See, there's borders there, but it doesn't quite fit. Really annoying. It's like when that's pushed all the way that way, we're still talking about, well, what is that, 15 mil off. So I'd have to print this A3 and then cut it down, which is actually quite annoying. I mean, you know, it's cool from one perspective. It's like it looks pucker. I mean, this is the low res printing, but it looks pucker. But that's annoying, and it's a bit bulky. So after lots of deliberation, I think what I'm going to have to do is go back to my original plan, and bearing in mind price points and stuff, because these do cost a bit, and go to a cardboard box. So this is an A5 postage box, so it's got these bits on and stuff. It's not great, so the idea is I'm going to try and cover that. So that's artwork's going to be on there. I'm going to have to make an insert. Woo-wee, it's flown off. I have to make an insert for here to hold the floppy disk, and then this is the manual that will go with it. So it'll be double printed, and it's well, I think that looks quite cool. It's nice to have a little manual. The idea is that's printed on NAF paper, but I'm going to be using this kind of paper, so it's a much thicker. I think this is 130 GSM, but it's got a nice texture to it. It looks a bit more old worldy. So that's the idea. So that's going to go in there with a cardboard insert to stop that flying around. That'll go in there. That'll be closed up. And the key thing is you'll be able to stack it, and on the back will be the essentially it'll be that, but obviously, you know, it will fit. It will actually fit. So yeah, that's the plan. I don't know quite how I'm going to do that. Probably with stickers. This will probably be if I got to source some black boxes rather than white. Yeah, so that's getting towards what I want it to look like. So you can see here that there's an A4 sheet that covers that nicely. And I might be able to sort of wrap it around the sides. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm thinking what I may have to do is when I get hold of these boxes. So I got this from a local stationers that I try and support, because local businesses and all that. But it would be nice if, or likely, if I get these online, they'll come flat packed, which is actually quite good. So I might be able to wrap the colour printed labels onto it when it's flat, and then assemble it, and then figure out how I'm going to make the cardboard insert so things don't fly around. So yeah, so it'll be, imagine cardboard insert, disc in the middle, manual, artwork. In fact, that was actually quite nice before. Let me just redo that. So yeah, the idea is that as I develop more games, Retro Ginger will be consistent at the bottom, and there'll be the game name at the top, and fill up your shelf, isn't it? Nice, cool. Just noticed that completely the wrong way around, but hey, that's actually the upside down. But you get the idea. It needs to be that way really, and then that's got to be properly done. I'm gonna have to redo that artwork anyway. And what I might end up doing is actually, well, I've got to rework my logo because it's all gone a bit blurry. But this is only a sample. Anyway, just a quick update on future potential packaging. Cheers.